Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from EverBank Stadium. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Lawrence. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He dodged the tackle. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And Trell Miller making that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's a catch, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Walker on 1st down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. From the red zone on first. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Brings it in. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jaxon Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. On play action now, Lawrence. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
ETN gets it on the draw. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
He was taken down at the
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go right back to ETN. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Taken down by Boye Mafe. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rolling into enemy territory. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Play fake, Darnold. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And again, it's Darnold. Throws caught. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Myers' kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Gets this one to Myers. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying it right side with ETN. No gain on the play, even after he broke the tackle. Just able to get back to the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to EverBank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. ETN again. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a walker run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Darnold off the play action. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's Walker running right. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They're going play action. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Seahawks.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence here, design keeper. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They'll send him over right. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 3.
Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Complete, it's Myers. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. They bring Thomas in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the air, Lawrence. Complete out to the right side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Lawrence now off the play action. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They get 27 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Making the call himself. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Here's a design run. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jaguars 17.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. and he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. That is enough time to put something together. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Lawrence working from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Loss brings up 3rd and 13.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Walker now from the gun. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying with Walker. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going for it himself. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Josh Hines down, and that time to haul him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Okay, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a one-score game, and that third down sack, well, it just did it.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. Continuing to move past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He completes it in traffic. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Well, it could way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Lawrence to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. ETN takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars bring it back to even.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Even if it doesn't get the 1st down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and it netted a solid gain.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Line up the design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's Walker on the option. Now he's past the 25. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
The Seahawks take a third-quarter lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 24.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 6-yard pickup.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lawrence throwing here. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. Escapes a defender. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. He's within striking distance. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end, just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
He tucks it and takes off. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Darnold. Rolling left, buying some time. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Toss right side. Here's Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jaxon Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
31.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Lawrence now off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Lawrence working from the gun. Brought in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. We dodge the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
First and 10, Darnold. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Looking to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. New set of downs for him from the 31. This is ETN. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Motioning left is Thomas. Lawrence with it on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rookie Myers, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down by tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a 1st down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one doesn't go far. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's ETN on the give. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. ETN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
2-yard line.
Again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Going power with the big tight end. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Seahawks 38.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Setting up to pass. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
he is to throw. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Bronk, it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Run drawn up here for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.